And welcome to the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational. Today is day one and the second half. My name is Apollonia. I will be your host and caster for today. And joining me on the panel will be CA, caster and analyst. CA, it's the second half right now. Earlier in the first half, we did see the game between Yeah Gaming and Paratroops, where Paratroops, they made it over. It is a double elimination format of India's best 8. How are you feeling about the whole setup and all the action that we're about to watch?
I mean, what I mentioned earlier is the same feeling. Like the idea that instead of waiting to get to the jam pack, like really close knit action, we just get it right here served on a platter for us. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
perfectly set up for these two teams coming up. So I'm just excited because we're starting off 2021 with a bang, and a bang is what I'm expecting in this game.
For sure. It is a fresh beginning for 2021, bringing you guys only the best teams here in India. Let's head over into the map screen. We are going to watch Chilling with Friends go up against XTZ Esports. Now, both these teams, we know the kind of power that they pack, and we're going to share it with you guys. But first, we're going to see for map 1, we will have Bind. Map 2, it is Ascent, and map 3, Haven. So, CA, Chilling with Friends, they were top 8, and XTC Esports, they managed to reach top 4. So, looking at the history of, all of their games in competitive Valorant, it does look like XTZ Esports might have the slight edge over Chilling with Friends.
Yeah, definitely. Like the idea that XTZ, they've been together not just in the current form, but also previously under a different banner. This team, at least parts of this team, they know each other very well, so they will have the advantage. Having said
Mhm.
that, XTZ with Wimp coming in, I am curious to see how the dominoes do end up shuffling, because I expect Wimp to carry on his sober role. So does that mean Rexy will start picking up more of IGL responsibilities, going on to a controller perhaps? Or is Wimp the one who's going to shift onto the agents? I'm excited to know. But for now, it's Sai picking up that jet. That tells me the Harsh is likely going to pick up that raise.
Oh, right, where the agents look select screen. And yeah, we do see, a variety of picks looking a little bit similar on both ends. Now, it's cool that you mentioned Wimp from XTZ Esports. I do believe that Hika has split ways, and now Wimp previously from a team called Tryouts, where they blew our minds when we saw them play. But Wimp right now, he's going to step up and join the XTZ family, it seems. And, I am so excited to see how he kind of fits in, if he's able to kind of synergize with the rest of his team. It is an invitational. It's very fresh. The addition is pretty recent. So let's definitely look out for XTZ Esports and how their teamwork is going to fare here in this best of 3. And as for Chilling with Friends, we see MW1, we see Hectic, we see Forkin, familiar names, but Braxy and Fame, I think this is gonna be their debut.
Yeah, Baxi and Fame are the new pieces of the puzzle, replacing, I believe, Killua and one another. But meaning that, once again, Chilling with Friends, they're a roster that they don't really come into the game with much expectations. I think their name says it all. But, like, it's not really chilling when you've got a player like MW1, like, who can absolutely just single-handedly take over a map. So he's what I'm going to keep my eyes on, because MW1, he's been absolutely phenomenal. I think recently he was also named as one of the best Jet players, not just in India, but in Asia as a whole. So that's like a category that is very hard to achieve, and the fact that he's doing it while not even like being a part of an organization really speaks volumes about this player's caliber. But for XTZ, a very standard composition. It's Harsh on that raise, Sai on that Jet, Wimp shifting onto that Cypher. That's something I'm going to keep my eye on. I don't think we've seen him a lot on that Cypher before, mainly seen him on the Sova, so it will be interesting seeing him switch up the roles onto that Sentinel. For Chilling with Friends, the Phoenix coming out is a really interesting pick. It's not something we get to see a lot in Bind because of the lack of multiple corners to flash out, but if you're able to use the running back really well, it can be a really powerful tool, and we'll see if he's able to use it to perfection.
All right, so it looks like both the compositions locked in. And, as you mentioned, just a little bit of a difference there with the dual lists. We do see that the Phoenix and the Rays are the deciding factors of what makes both the teams and their approach a little bit different. Now, XTZ Esports, starting out on the side of defense, they've got to make the most of the rounds here in the first half. Looking at Bind, it can be very tricky to attack. This map is specifically known for its teleporters, very unique. It does introduce a lot of opportunities for the teams to get creative with the strategy. So I'm definitely going to look out at Chilling with Friends. Most definitely MW1 and Hectic specifically. Both of them as duelists and Fame as an initiator. How are they going to set the stage up for the full-on attack against XTZ Esports? Because it's not going to be easy. And now as the timer is counting down, we're going to head into the first round of map number 1 in this best of 3.
Now, it's gonna be Chilling with Friends on the attack and XTZ Esports on the defense. A really interesting setup for XTZ Esports here. The Cypher setup in A, allowing a Shovels push, controlling A short, and now he's going back towards the A side, having got a lot of information. The idea being to allow this crossfire setup for Sai and Harsh towards the hookah. But Chilling with Friends, they're just playing it slow. They're playing it cautious, they're getting the lay of the land, really getting used to the plays made by XTZ, getting into their own groove and allowing them to make the first move. But with Sai tag down really low, they sense an opportunity, sense blood in the water towards the B side, and that's where all of them are going to be pushing towards. Chilling with Friends in that pistol round, going for this B side execute.
Now we do see the attackers, they are lingering and waiting for this attack, as you just mentioned, CA. And here comes the cavalry moving in from long. Wimp is going to take out Braxy. Fame does get a return kill. Now MW1 challenging Harsh right at hookah. And Harsh, he does get blinded by that Phoenix, who drops in a curveball. Hectic takes out Harsh. And this is what you see Chilling with Friends
left.
successfully making themselves known on the B side. The spike has yet to be planted. Hectic finds another kill for himself. 2 defenders left on the side of XTZ Esports. Not the best start, but let's see what Sammy and Sai have in store for us. Sammy just gonna whip out that dagger, change up that position a little bit. Sai down to 13 HP. He does have some abilities to work with, but hey, one bullet might just do the trick, and Sai might just meet his grave. Now Sai gets taken out with a beautiful headshot by MW1, and Sammy's the last man standing. 1v4 situation, and this looks like it is in the bag for Chilling with Friends.
Yeah, it looks like a comfortable round for Chilling with Friends, but Sami with the headshot, trying to get something done, will just end up getting triple peak, and the triple picked up for Hectic, securing that round for Chilling with Friends. The Phoenix already coming up strong, and I really like the approach by Chilling with Friends. A calm, composed playstyle to try and do some damage towards the start of the round before looking for more towards by using the advantages they've got by getting the chipped health they've got to push in. Because the key difference between both of these compositions will be that duelist in Hectic and Harsh. Harsh, he has the explosiveness, the aggressive gameplay that the Raze brings, but what Hectic has is the utility that he can provide his team and the flashes and the firewall, and that's where he's going to need to try to find his advantage the most. Hectic, he's going to be an X-Factor already picking up a triple kill. Looks like he's on the right track.
Chilling with Friends pushing that advantage, and we do see 5 Spectres bought on the side of attack. Now they really want to maintain this streak, and if they can do so by having that added firepower, that's going to be Fame finding the second kill of this round. It is also a full eco for XTZ Esports, but hey, picking up a couple of kills, it will help them out just a little bit. You can take everything that you get. Hectic chiming in as well. Sammy and Wimp, last 2 members alive on the side of defense. Now as the spike is being transported by Fame, Hectic's going to take out Sammy. Last man standing is Wimp. Not exactly at the right site, but he will definitely come into contact with Hectic pretty soon.
Now it's just 1v4, it's Hectic pushing in, and with another triple. 6 kills in 2 rounds, Hectic on form, and a flawless round for Chilling with Friends will mean that now they have the option to continue on to the next round with the Spectres that they bought in the second. A bonus round essentially for Chilling with Friends, forcing XTZ onto a situation where if they don't make this buy round work, the situation gonna get really dire really fast for XTZ Esports, especially considering that it's XTZ on the defense. Like on bind, you expect the defensive team to take a significant lead. So if Chilling with Friends can pull off a win here, it would just be absolutely humongous. Destroy not just the economy, but perhaps even the morale of XTZ Esports. And once again, a calm, composed approach, taking pockets of control across the map. A B-long push coming in for two of them as they hold for an aggressive push from XTZ. But XTZ, they're playing similar. It's only Sai with the aggressive push moving into Shaz. It's going to be Sai versus Hectic. Sai, he needs to make sure he gets his first kill, and both of them going for the peak. It's Sai taking him down. And now this B-long push denied. XTZ with the advantage.
Now Braxy just pulling it back. Hectic losing his life there. Could have quite, put his team in a bad spot, cost them quite a bit. Now, with the full investment on the side of XTZ Esports, we do see 4 Phantoms and a single Vandal, which Sai will be welding. They do seem to have a much better firepower on the side of XTZ at least. Now Wimp taking out Braxy. He's gonna slip away, managing to keep his life. 2 attackers down. Defenders are looking great. XTZ Esports, they're looking for this bounce back. 2 rounds given away. Definitely, they are not feeling too good about it. Fame tagged by the trap wire. Harsh is going to put a bullet right through him. MW1, he goes down, and the last man standing will be the Omen. And that is Fork and Harsh with a triple kill, ending this round off flawlessly done by XTZ Esports. And you can see, a little bit of a sigh of relief on all the players, but let's have a quick look at the replay. But the way XTZ Esports held their ground there on the B side, it was brilliant. And if we're looking at all of the rounds, it's been 3 rounds in, and Chilling with Friends, they haven't quite switched it up to a possible plant on the A side. So if you're going to do something continuously, if you're going to attack the same side repetitively, XTZ Esports, they are going to catch you right off the bat.
Yeah, the thing about XTZ, the leaving of Hika for the arrival of Wimp, it really does it's not even about those 2 particular players as much as it is about the rest. Because players like Harsh, like players who we constantly talked about, even on the Cypher he's fracking out, but we get to see his true potential come out on those duelists. Now he gets the chance to really pull through with those duelists a lot more, and you can see exactly why we see his true potential on those agents. He's able to find the advantages that you don't really expect, able to hold on to the Cypher so long using that pain grenade well. Now the run it back for Chilling with Friends does not really get much, just a trap fire for them. They're able to get side control, but not for long because XTZ already here ready to go for the retake, and that will be it. The spike not even planted, XTZ already making their way in.
Oh my gosh, there's a whole massacre happening on the B side. Looks like Chilling with Friends, they are hell-bent. They love this place, and they want to make it their own. Harsh is going to take out Forkin and Hectic. Last man standing, top fragger. Sammy's going to take him out. And that is going to be 2-all on the scoreboard. It is a tie. XTZ Esports bouncing back. Sammy does look a little bit hungry there, but hey, both teams right now on an equal playing field. It's a level playing field right now. This round is going to be particularly important, especially, it's going to set the pace. You want to have momentum. And looking here on the replay, it was a very close round, but I will like to see Chilling with Friends kind of, changing up their strategy a little bit more, because, it's getting a little bit predictable here.
Yeah, the slow, composed push only works out if the other team is going for the aggressive plays. But if XTZ is able to predict this sort of playstyle, it sort of just becomes inherently useless because you don't really get much control on the basis of it. You can see XTZ, again and again, they like taking their own areas of control. Sai with the operator at B-long, and Sami towards a shot, picking up the kills. Hectic and Braxy, they punish Harsh and Sai. They go for the aggressive push. Harsh caught out and B shot, and Sai and B long meeting now. B side completely open, and it's Hectic and Braxy trying to make their way in, but Rexy, he's holding it down. He's found one, he's looking for another. Will get taken down though, and that's Chilling with Friends. Now 2v2 looking for this B side execute. They have the time to go for a TP if they choose to though.
Now we do see the dark cover blocking out defender side spawn. Now Sammy, he is in a little bit of a tough spot, dropped to extremely low health, just 1 bullet away from death. Now Fame, he puts himself on the side and he manages to pick up a kill, but Wimp cleans it up very nicely. Sammy does get a triple kill before he went down, so we can definitely say like, hey, props to Sammy for definitely picking that one up for his team. And Hectic, being the top fragger of Chilling with Friends, he's got to step up a little bit more. But Sammy and Harsh, both of them 5 kills each. They're doing great for themselves. So, a little bit of a discussion. We can see a bit of frustration, but not to worry. It's so early in this map number 1. There still is a lot of chance for both teams to kind of show off their dominance. But hey, CA, this being the top 8 teams, I think, with a lot of practice, with the fact that all these teams, even you guys, the viewers, we start to understand the meta of Valorant. It is getting a little bit more tricky because everyone is just so, they have so much knowledge on how everything works. Now back into the action, we're going to see Hectic take out Psy and throw out this curveball, looking for an opportunity. The running back is popped. He sprays away at elbow. Hectic, he still continues to look for opportunities for Chilling with Friends.
Last player standing.
It's the eco round for Chilling with Friends, but they're making it work with the Sheriffs. They're able to already pick up 3. And now Hectic with the 4th. Thrifty round for Chilling with Friends, and a huge thrifty round to boot, because Sai, he invested in an operator in back-to-back rounds. He lost the operator in the last round, even though Wimp was able to clutch it out. The op not being able to pick it up, meaning the op lost in the last round before this one, and with them losing a thrifty, another op loss. The eco for XTZ now really hurt to the point where they should not be able to afford that operator anymore. Rather, I think Sai will be forced to play on his Blade Storm. He's going to do exactly that. So now it's going to be up to him to try and pull it back, because a thrifty for Chilling with Friends, absolutely huge in terms of that eco. But Harsh, he breaks the party, finds that double kill, just demolishes Chilling with Friends and swings the momentum back into the favor of XTZ Esports.
Harsh translating that ultimate into 2 frags. That is just huge. Harsh stepping up, and we know the power of this man, top fragger, right now on the raise. I do believe that Harsh always switches up his agent choices, a very flexible player indeed. Back into the action with 2 members down. The attack is definitely struggling as they look towards the A site for a potential plant. Harsh now finding the 3rd kill. He's cleaning Chilling with Friends up. And Sammy waiting very patiently in a very aggressive position. Sammy, he's got to watch out. He's going to be taken out from the side by Braxy, finding a double kill, 15 HP. He's going to back away to A short, and that is Psy coming out, trying to pick up a kill. Rexy finds Fork, and Braxy's the last man standing, and Rexy with the double. Harsh and Rexy would completely on fire right there on the A site. We're just gonna have a quick look at the replay here. But Sammy being so aggressive, this was where Rexy definitely took advantage of the situation. Sai going across, getting that info, relaying it to Rexy, picking up this double kill. Very nicely done by XTZ Esports, and now they do find themselves with their 1 round advantage over Chilling with Friends.
Yeah, the round so far, very back and forth between both of these teams. That means the eco hurting for both of them. But since it was XTZ with the latest win, to be XTZ with the full buyouts and Chilling with Friends, forced onto a situation where they have to go for a slightly less buy. Not all of them though, most of them will be able to afford full buys, so they still are pretty much on that equal footing, so they can try to push through. Right now, if they're able to maintain this back and forth status, it would be huge for them, because they want to try and get that even status going into the second half. Now Rexy and Sai trying to push in, but they lose the 2v1, going for the solo peeks instead. Sai stepping up a second too early, meaning Rexy not able to get the trade. Instead, Rexy winning 2 singular duels, and Hectic picking up another kill. Is Chilling with Friends winning across the map, looking for even Stevens on the scoreline.
And Braxy finding all the kills in this round here. Sammy is the last man standing. And right around the corner, we do see it's Hectic. Hectic takes out Sammy. Flawless round for Chilling with Friends. And it's such a difficult situation. It's such a back and forth, like a seesaw situation. We see XTZ picking up rounds, we see Chilling with Friends, and they do look a little bit tense with how closely matched they are in skill. So Chilling with Friends here, they gotta discuss some strategy, they gotta figure things out. Rexy is hard at work, he's cracking a new plan. So let's see how this next round is going to turn out. And looking at the scoreboard as well, Hectic with a whopping 14 kills on that Phoenix, doing his job as a duelist and definitely leading the charge.
Eco round for XTZ Esports, a chance for Chilling with Friends to really take the lead. They have the Hunter Fury, but Rexy with that Sheriff goes for that hookup peak, able to find the first kill. Rexy finds the return though, and now the Hunter Fury for Fame, looking for something, not able to find any tags. Instead, it's Rexy with the aggressive positioning, looking for more, but forced out of his position due to the Cypher ultimate. Is Braxy picking up the kill, and now with this agent advantage, Chilling with Friends, looking for this B-side execute. They will be able to find it. It's Forkin finding the first kill, and now side control with the spike planted. A 4v2 situation for Chilling with Friends.
2v3 situation is all going to be up to Harsh and Sammy, as Chilling with Friends are looking to secure the spike plant, but they have taken the teleporter and they're going for the A site instead. Pretty decent move right there coming out from Chilling with Friends. They want to be sure to definitely secure this round now that the spike has been planted by Fame. Chilling with Friends moving into their post-plant positions. Harsh and Sammy, the timer is now against them as defenders as they have to defuse the spike. Sammy moving very slowly behind Harsh. You know, they are taking their time. I do think that they're going to give this round away and go for the save on their guns instead, just to maintain their economy a little bit. It was an eco round for XTZ Esports as well, so, you know, picking up these guns are going to be very useful. Harsh finding the kill on Forkin, that just makes it all the more worthwhile for XTZ Esports.
Yeah, just looking for the exit frags, Harsh able to pick up one, and the gun saved will be really nice for XCZ. But for the side of Chilling with Friends, having taken the lead on the attacking side, they're going to be ecstatic with the way this first map is going so far. You expect a team to be considerably better on their defense and bind, given the fact that there's only these specific entry points, which are considerably easy to hold when you're on defense as compared to when you're trying to enter on attack. And that's really where you see XCZ, they're struggling a little bit, because for them, I see multiple rounds, them trying to push through, trying to find those aggressive peaks, and they're getting punished heavily for those aggressive peaks with players like Braxy holding down specific angles, expecting those aggressive peaks and then punishing them for it. Chilling with Friends able to exploit the tendencies of XCZ, now picking up the lead, and now switching up the strategy. Instead of playing slow, they're playing it really fast, going for an aggressive push. MW1 with the dash, securing a kill and lamps for his team, and now Forkin trying to push in, but instead it's Harsh and Rexy with the grenade, and the Hunter's Fury take them down, stop them in their tracks. Chilling with Friends denied A site completely.
Forkin just having a little bit of a time there with Harsh, but the defender still standing with the one-man advantage. Hectic. He does look like he's in a tough position. Sammy and Harsh, they're gonna find the kills, and the last man standing is Fame. He is taken out. And I do believe it was a full buy round as well. Chilling with Friends, they attempted to be aggressive and it didn't quite work out. XTZ Esports looked so prepared there. Sammy with a little bit of a smile in his snacks. He is feeling great today. Sammy with 8 kills on that Omen. And it's really cool because Sammy started out as a duelist, but you know, we can see him just so ready to adapt to be the controller of XTZ Esports. And here on the replay, Sammy coming out there, picking up Hectic, Harsh chiming in, and Sammy with a double. Nicely done. XTZ Esports, they bring the scoreline back again even, and you can tell that it's a lot of pressure. You know, right now, you know, we can see the looks on the players' faces. You can see they're really focusing. The pressure's very high, and it's 5-5. There's no clear distinction now as we move into the last couple of rounds before the side swap. Let's see if either team could potentially win the next 2 rounds consecutively just to have that edge over the opponent.
Having won a buy round, XCZ, they are able to afford the op, and you can see Sai wielding it, trying to hold down A short, leaving Wimp and Rexy to hold down B for themselves. A really interesting camera setup for Wimp, basically to get vision towards that B shot area, allowing the trap fires to be set up for the B long push, and playing very defensively, knowing that all they have to do is delay a side push if it comes through, because the operator is over at A, and that's where they're banking most of their utility and credits. Now you can see Sammy, he's waiting. He has his crosshairs straight. If he went for that blind spam, he would have found a double, but instead just has to go for the smoke. And now MW1 with the dash. Through the smokes, he's trying to find something. Instead, it's Sami with the first kill. And now Sami with the blind, trying to push through for XCZ. Sai with the blind shot through the smoke. He'll find one. He'll find another. And Sai on fire when his team needs it.
You know, it's been a while, but Sai, he finally has the AWP, and there, he's gonna fire another shot. Not gonna get the third kill just yet, but it's a 3v2 situation. And Sai firing away. He's gonna go for the rotate as he hears the teleporter being taken by Fame and Braxy. Braxy falls to Rexy, and now Fame is the last man standing. Watches Rexy pop up, and Fame gets tagged by the shock dart. Beautifully played by Rexy on that Sova. It was nothing personal, but Rexy definitely wanted to show that he had the edge over his counterpart.
Really nice round for XTZ Esports, especially Sai with the operator. Finding a blind kill through the smoke, absolutely huge. Holding down that site with the help of Sami beautifully. Forcing all of the side of Chilling with Friends to go towards that B side where they have to walk into that Cypher utility. The camera playing a huge role in delaying the push, allowing Rexy to get into his favorite position and then use his shock dart to displace that player and then find the kill, taking the lead for XTZ Esports. Now they need to try and win this round as well, take a 2-round lead because you don't really want an even scoreline going into the attacking side. It's going to be Sai holding down a shot, but he's going to find the running back right at him. Does not land the shot. That will mean the running back will be able to push through. Does get tagged down a lot as well by MW1. Sai now forced back. The spam coming through for Chilling with Friends. Not able to pick up a kill though. So now they need to try and translate all this noise they've made into a rotate, and they're looking to do just that. Belong pressure created by Braxy and their Omen, and with MW1 pulling out with MW1 pulling out his Blade Storm, they're going to get ready for this B-side execute, go all guns blazing.
With 3 defenders on A side, they've got to rotate now as they can hear their buddies going down. XTZ Esports, they just lost Wimp and Rexy, who are on B side duty. Sai as well shot down to only 11 HP. Doesn't look so bright, but it does look like Chilling with Friends might just want to end off this first half with a tie. Harsh with the showstopper gonna pick up Hectic, and Fame does get a return kill. Sammy and Sai. It's up to both of them. 2v4 situation. The post-plant positions on the side of Chilling with Friends, it does look pretty decent. They're scanning the area. Sai, he does get tagged with the paranoia, but he manages to slip through. MW1 takes out Sammy, and Sai is gonna go down to the daggers. And that will be the end of the first half here in map number 1. Where we do see a scoreline of 6-6. So, you know, pressure is high. Here we see Chilling with Friends. Now they've got to think about the game plan moving in to the second half because they will be on the defensive side. And as for XTZ Esports, they are going to be on the attacking side. So let's see how their synergy is going to go. Man, you know, this is a double elimination format, so you know the fact that today is the first day of the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational. You know, the teams that you see here that don't make it to the next round will go down into the lower bracket, just not in the upper bracket, and they have one more chance. So you know, we're back to pistol rounds. It's going to be all about accuracy. What do you think we can see here, CA?
I think in this round, it's really important for XTZ to try to take the lead because on the attacking side, they have to try and use the aggressiveness that they bring with the Raze, because what Chilling with Friends have is a really good retake potential with the help of that Phoenix and the flashes coming through. So advantage is really important for XTZ. You can see Sami already doing so, catching out MW1 with his aggressive push towards A shot to secure an advantage. And now XTZ, they've got the pick that they wanted. They're going to rotate towards his A side push, but it feels like Chilling with Friends are already predicting this. The rotate was coming through but stopped at the last second, meaning they will be a second late. And now all of XTZ grouping onto this A side, going for the execute. Gonna try to clear out lamps, and while Fame lines them up and lands that double headshot, not able to take either one of them down because it was just a classic. XTZ with the side.
And Braxy, they're mowing down XTZ Esports. It's a 3v2 situation. And XTZ, they still got to go for the attack, and their spike has been planted. Now Harsh picking up Braxy. It does look like the attackers could change the tide of this. Braxy takes out one, Forkin gets a return. It's a 1v1 battle, and Harsh taking the kill on Forkin. Harsh is coming in massive today, right at the top, 15 kills, clutching that round out with so much composure. Just look at him, so much confidence. He does look a little bit stressed out, but hey, you know, it's all part about playing a duelist. Harsh is definitely delivering. all the objectives that is set on him by the team. So, you know, a quick look at this replay here, chilling with friends. You know, they were defending. We do see a very quick push through lamps, but hey, it was a 3v2 situation. I did feel that chilling with friends had the edge, but XTZ Esports, the way, you know, Harsh was bouncing back and forth with his buddy Rexy, it was near perfection.
Yeah, a huge round for Hush. I would say that Fokin perhaps could have gone back to the spike defuse because I think it was halfway done by Hectic. So even if you fake it, you can try and force Hush to you because Hush was really low. But Hush with the composure, finding the headshot, allowing his team to push through, and now Sai finding another. He only has the ghost, so that tells me Sai getting ready for an attacking operator. The rest of his team though with the bias, it's Hush holding it down, punishing Hectic and Braxy for the aggressive push, finding the double, and now going for this B-side push. I don't think they're even gonna get spike planted. XTZ just hunting for the kills, and they'll find that flawless round to secure a 2-round advantage.
Indeed, you know, when the pistol round goes well for you, the following round should do as well, unless you're able to pull off a thrifty. Not something that's super common, but hey, you know, it's possible. But in this case, XTZ Esports stepping up. They do have the 2-round lead, chilling with friends, a little bit tense. But hey, you know, now they will be able to get their full buys. We can see 3 Vandals, 1 Phantom. That's gonna be 4 Vandals instead. Some light armor, but chilling with friends, they gotta make this round count, because if they don't, they might have to go for an eco half buy, and that's ideally not the situation that they want to be in. Bind, whether you're thinking of it as an attack favored map or a defense favored map, it completely depends on the strengths of a team. We've seen time and time again teams perform on either side. We did see a tie in the first half, so you know the second half could go either way. Now Sai here in hookah, he's gonna dash out right onto Sai. Sai has a lot to prove. He hasn't been doing the best lately. Hectic's gonna take a whim. Forkin chimes in. XTZ Esports is falling. What is Sai gonna do in this situation? He does have the double updraft. Forkin takes out Sammy. Sai and Rexy, they're left alive. Sai falls. Rexy's gonna pick up Hectic, and it's a 1v4 situation. An insane bounce back by chilling with friends. They mowed down the entirety of XTZ Esports with their very aggressive push onto the B site.
Sai got a little unlucky that he went for the right pre-fire onto Braxy, but a little to the left, meaning that he couldn't take him down. Instead, assuming that there's no one there because no one died to his pre-fire, he just ends up getting stabbed in the back by Braxy and getting taken down. Now with Rexy last man standing and the spike dropped in this B side, there's really not much he can do. Has to go for the play though because he only has the Spectre in his hand and needs to try and find a couple kills on the basis of it. Force a bad eco situation for chilling with friends. Now with 2 players low, Rexy, if he'd spammed through there, he would have got a huge amount of damage done, but instead it's MW1 with the spam, catching him out and securing that round for this side of chilling with friends. XTZ Esports, it was only Sai with the investment, so they will be able to afford full buys throughout. I think a couple of them might be forced onto a one person might be forced onto a Spectre or 2 people, and a couple of them might be forced onto light shields. So the advantage definitely with chilling with friends, but XTZ still with a chance to push through, make sure that the lead stays in their favor.
Indeed, you know, after that round, you could see that Forkin was particularly happy there. He is on that Omen, the controller of the team, with chilling with friends. And we do see quite, you know, a few useful dark covers in perfect time coming out from Forkin just to help out his team. So, hey, you know, this is a team game. It requires all 5 members to, you know, do their part. Abilities are unique, and they got to get very creative just to take their opponents off guard. Because, hey, you know, we're talking about India's top 8 teams in competitive Valorant that are here competing, and chilling with friends being in the top 8 while XTZ Esports was in the top 4. I will say that chilling with friends is doing an exceptional job. We also have to remember that XTZ Esports with their new addition, which is Wim, but Sai there picking up such a quick kill onto MW1, forcing chilling with friends to kind of play a little bit more defensive. Now Hectic here, he's going to be spotted out by the recon bolt. And Wim tossing out that Cyber Cage just to try and get across onto site. He does get flashed out, and Hectic's so aggressive. He's going for the reload, and Rexy takes him out. Not a good round for chilling with friends as XTZ Esports look to dominate.
As a TP taken by Furkin, he's stuck in this area though, has nowhere to go, knows that there's players on both sides of him. But Sami taking the safe route through, gonna go all the way around towards that B long, knowing that his team has the spike planted and all he needs to do is find the post plants. Now Furkin, he has a great position, but Sai on the flank, he's able to pick up Fame and leave Furkin stranded in this hookah area. They know exactly where he is, and they're gonna wait for him to pop through. He's able to find one though, maybe even two. No, he will not find two. Instead, it's Harsh taking him down through that wall bang, securing a 2-round lead for XTZ Esports, and now forcing Chilling with Friends onto an eco, a chance for XTZ to not just take the lead in terms of the double digits, but also make sure that on the attacking side, they're able to find the momentum they need, deny any operator play coming out from MW1, because that's one of the most important strategies you can look forward to, especially when you're bleeding rounds. You want that operator to try and deny one angle altogether, or even a site depending on the player, and then stabilize the bleeding in that sort of a way. Now, with Chilling with Friends forced onto an eco, doesn't look like that operator coming anytime soon. Instead, it's just MW1 getting spammed out, has to back off really low once again, and now Sai is looking for more, just pushing into that angle. All of XTZ spread out, they're just trying to find the picks. It's gonna be Rexy finding the first, maybe even the second, barely misses out. It's just Sai finding the kill instead, and XTZ with a huge advantage. Eco not going so well for Chilling with Friends.
XTZ Esports stopping them in their tracks. Forkin, he's gonna take a very aggressive teleport. He does have the Sheriff. Ultimate is up as well, but hey, you know, it's better saved for the next round. 5 versus 2 situation. XTZ Esports, they are scanning the area for the last two defenders. Forkin dropping out the dark cover. Harsh is going to get a little bit of information as XTZ Esports, they're going to leave their plant in the A side and look for the last two remaining members. Now, ideally, they would want this to be a clean and flawless round for themselves. Harsh here just waiting. He's going to spray and picks up both kills simultaneously. Very nicely done. Triple kill for Harsh. And we do see this man. He is focused. 22 kills, 9 deaths, and 2 assists on that raise. It's pretty insane because we've seen Harsh on Jet, on Cypher, and he has been exceptional on all these picks. Truly a backbone of XTZ Esports. And now Chilling with Friends, they do see that there is a 3-round gap between themselves and their opponents. And, you know, if there's a time to put their foot down and, you know, try to get everything in their favor, the time is now, because Chilling with Friends, it seems like they're running out of time to take map 1 for themselves.
Now the running back setup will get tagged and blinded, though Hectic just sent back to his clone, and now all of XTZ committing to this B side. They're going for the aggressive push. Hush holding down from Hookah. He is lurking in the shadows. Will hear the footsteps of Hectic coming through right here. Goes for the spam, not able to find much though. Instead, we'll just have to wait in the shadows. Now with the cover going down, it's going to be up to Hush to find the first kill. Instead, he just gets tagged out. MW1 with the first kill. MW1 through the smoke for another onto Rexy, meaning Fame able to pick up the third, and now Chilling with Friends really fighting back strong. The aggressive push not working out for XTZ whatsoever. They found their success in finding picks, and without the picks, they tried to commit to a site in this round, get severely punished, and now the Omen and Fokin waiting for that TP, takes down Wimp. XTZ demolished on all fronts in this round.
Sammy just back it away and MW1 takes the kill away from Falcon. That's going to be a triple for MW1. But that was a really cool round because Hectic and MW1, they managed to kind of play around that hookah area. Hectic hiding himself and MW1 picking up the double kill. And I think we should be able to see it here on the replay because this was a really good bit of teamwork. So you do see Hectic here just create a bit of a distraction for Harsh and MW1 coming out the right time just to take out Harsh and Rexy, who are both in hookah. So that was a really great play, and that was the start of Chilling with Friends just completely dominating that round. So now with the gap closed a little bit more, Chilling with Friends, they know exactly what they need to do. They're being a lot more calculative. They're looking at what their advantages are, and they're gonna stick to it there on the side of defense. MW1 very aggressive here in showers, getting a little bit of help there with Fame and the Owl Drone. Rexy, he's gonna spot out one. Now it's Jet and Sova, 2v2 situation in showers, and the shock darts are coming through. This is intense, CA.
Yeah, MW1 just just barely missing those shot darts in the corner, able to barely escape because he didn't move. I think he got hit by one of them, but the second one did not hit him, meaning that MW1 able to escape with his life, but Rexy almost picking up a huge kill in that round. They get a bunch of tags though, and now they're gonna try to use that to push through, but 4K playing the off angle finds the double. Fame will take down the spike carrier and chilling with friends, stopping XTZ in their track. Sami, he has to pick up the spike and go for the TP, but doesn't have much time left. Instead, has to go for the wraparound. Rexy, he's taking Shower's control, but with both players waiting right here, it's Rexy. What
30
was that
seconds left.
headshot? Finds the kill onto Fame, and now he's gonna wait for Sami to pull out his dark covers and set up their push. They don't have a lot of time, so they need to commit right here, right now. They're gonna do so with that TP coming through for Sami, but Rexy not pushing at the same time, meaning Sami left stranded. It's MW1 with the kill, and now Rexy last man standing will get taken down. MW1 able to secure the round for Chilling with Friends, and now that they won two buy rounds back to back, I'm expecting an operator to come through in the next.
2 rounds consecutively as they look to bring it even on the scoreboard again. I smell overtime, CA. I'm just gonna call it. I think we're gonna go into overtime. Both these teams, high pressure. It is crazy. And Falcon here with the off angle, just getting that double kill. He did put in a little bit more damage on that third target when and then he got taken down. But hey, you know, that definitely counts for an assist. And we can see here on the scoreboard, 22 kills for Harsh. Sai with the operator, he is gonna find Hectic. And now it is up to XTZ Esports. They do find the man advantage. They gotta translate that into a possible win. You know, they gotta inch their way closer to getting match point. MW1 going to be an A short. Falcon just dashing out those dark covers. He does have the ultimate ready. 4 ultimates, in fact. The last 4 remaining members on the side of Chilling with Friends, they can utilize that, and I think the time should be now. And as for XTZ Esports, Sai and Wimp, you know, the Neural Theft is available, the Blade Storm as well. But hey, you know, looking at this, if Chilling with Friends play their cards right, this should be a round that they can take.
Yeah, they just need to play it safe and wait for the push. And you can see MW1 doing just that. He's holding down lamps. They smell an A-side push, and that's where they're going to rotate on and wait for XTZ to make their move. The dark cover coming out for Heaven and CT is going to be now XTZ pushing in. The paint shell will stop this CT angle though, and XTZ able to push into the side, take control. MW1, he picks up one, but not able to trade out a couple more. Instead, Hush getting the lamps control and the Hunter's Fury missing all of them, meaning now XTZ, they have the positions they want to go for that post plant, and with Wimp spotting one out, it's Rexy with the Hunter's Fury going for more. Wimp instead will pick up the kills, and I mean, I did smell an operator coming through in this round. I guess he was just on the wrong side, because Sai with the operator picking up the first blood, really making that attacking op work. That was an extremely risky investment, but he makes it pay off, and that investment makes sure that XTZ able to maintain this 2-round advantage, push through, try to find their win. I would love an overtime Apo, but it looks like XTZ, especially with the form Harsh is on, the way he was able to clear out lamps in that site, it was just, it looks like they might just close it off here.
Indeed, you know, XTZ Esports, it feels like something has just ignited within their souls. 24 kills, Harsh. He is a madman, and Rexy just following up behind. Wow, XTZ with the 2-round lead over Chilling with Friends. Now it's up to the defenders. MW1, he's got the operator ready, and he's got to make this one count. It's all up to him. A little bit of, you know, a fake there by Sammy, Sai, and MW1 going at it. 1v1 situation there with the sniper rifle. MW1 just going to change up his position. The spike has been dropped in a relatively safe place. XTZ Esports, they want to play their cards right. We do see them spread across the map. You know, 1 in showers, 2 in A short, and we do see a couple lingering close to B. MW1 shot down to 26 HP. It's up to Hectic to kind of defend, and there it is. He does pick up the kill on Rexy. XTZ Esports, they have a different set of plans though. You know, 3 defenders on B, MW1 with a rotate, Chilling with Friends.
Exactly where you are.
Fame is gonna fall. Wimp does pick up a kill. Sammy will secure the plant, and we do see the Neural Theft has been dropped. Forkin goes down to Harsh. He is on fire. Hectic taking the teleporter, and he's got to be careful because Wimp is right outside. It takes him out. Braxy, he's going to move onto site. It's just him and MW1 with the operator. They are attacking from the defender side spot. Braxy moving into A-Lab's got to be careful. The satchel doesn't quite hit him. Braxy picks up one, and he's going to fall to Sammy. MW1 loses his life as well, and that's going to be match point for XTZ Esports. Attack is definitely their strong suit, and this was what we were discussing. You know, sometimes for teams on bind, they might be better in defense or they might be better in attack, and I think right here we can see for sure that XTZ Esports, they have it down on the side of attack.
Yeah, definitely. It's because I think XTZ, they like dictating the pace at which they play. They like being the ones taking the fight to their opponents, because this is why we saw them struggle on defense. They kept trying to push through, and on defense that doesn't necessarily work out because the attackers can then just hold on and try to punish you. The same can't be said on when you're on attack. You're able to just play those mind games, constantly surprise the attackers. Hush, he gets flashed out here, will get taken down. But that's what I mean, right? XTZ, when they're the ones getting the first 1v1 duel, that's where they seem to excel. And Chilling with Friends, they want to change that. You can see already, they took that B-shot aggressiveness, trying to deny XTZ any sort of control, forcing XTZ to instead take that TP, move towards this A site now. It's going to be up to Fokin and the Cypher to hold it down, and Fokin with the off angle. His off angles have been on point today, getting Chilling with Friends this lead.
12-9. If anything, Chilling with Friends, they gotta hang on to this. It's a 3v3 situation. Sai's gonna take out Braxy, and everyone's fully loaded. We see the rifles, and that op is gonna be welded by Sai. Sammy taking out Fame, and this might just be over for Chilling with Friends. Whatever will Hectic and MW1 do? Hectic loses his life to Sai. Triple kill for Sai. MW1 up onto the double craze. He's gonna try and clutch this one out. It's a 2v1 situation. MW1 with the triple kill. He's gonna go for the defuse. What is Sai gonna do too? Oh my goodness, MW1 4K headshot onto Sai. Clutch, defuse. That is gonna be double digits for Chilling with Friends. That was insane, CA. Break it down for us.
I mean, once the spike long goes down, you really expect MW1. He doesn't have a lot of options, right? The smokes are almost perfect, but he's not able to cover all of Lamps through. But in the end, that ends up being a blessing for him, because the way Sai has to push out, meaning he has to peek through this pillar area, allowing MW1 the millisecond knowledge of the audio keys that Sai gives through his footsteps, then going for the instant flick, picking up that kill. 4K for MW1 should never have happened there, considering the post plans for XTZ. But this is what I was talking about at the start of the round. They're not a team that is they're a team that really likes to push through. They're not a team that likes to just hold on. They're a team that likes to continuously keep up the pace, increase the pace, and take the fight to their opponents. And sometimes, just sometimes, that ends up hurting them. You could see in that round, like going for unnecessary peaks, allowing a player like MW1 to find those flicks and find the clutch, meaning the map is not done just yet. Instead, Chilling with Friends picking up a buy round, forcing Sai to invest in another op. If they can pick another round here, they would go into that final round of these two halves with an eco advantage and potentially overtime set up on a platter for us.
Indeed, you know, XTZ Esports, I do believe that they have to take this round for themselves, or, you know, it could spell a little bit of trouble for the next one. They might have to eco, and, you know, that will mean overtime. Now, Hectic finding the kill on side. Harsh uses the showstopper. Fork and Wimp, they're gonna chime in as well. Down to a 3v3. It's a close matchup. Sammy and Wimp, they're gonna fall. Chilling with Friends, they're bouncing back, and that is gonna be their 11th point as Fame takes down Rexy. A little bit of revenge there. Nothing personal, it's just Sova business. But hey, let's take a look at the replay. It was a very quick round. We did see a very fast attack from XTZ Esports. I think they want to try and close this out. They just need one more round. But Chilling with Friends, everything is on the line, and they look very focused. So, you know, it explains why they managed to shut down XTZ Esports there. Chilling with Friends, they have the potential to take this into overtime. All that hard work put in, you know, both these teams, they definitely want map one.
Yeah, and now chilling with friends with a slight eco advantage. A couple of members of XTZ force onto Spectres. This is their chance to really push through for that overtime, and they're looking to do so with 3 stacked towards 8. This is a bit of a prediction for chilling with friends. They're expecting an aggressive A push, but XTZ, they're playing this very slow. It's Rexy and Sai grouping up to go for that B long push. Hush on his lonesome going for that hookah angle, and now you can see Hectic and Fame, they're just waiting in that elbow. I don't think XTZ are expecting a double stack towards his elbow at all, and might end up costing them. All of XTZ now starting to rotate towards this B side, chilling with friends, just maintaining their discipline, maintaining their composure, holding on to their angles. No rotations out yet, but with Sami in position to place down his dark covers towards that CT and elbow area, XTZ, they're committing to this B side heavily. Sai with the dash, he'll get taken down. Chilling with friends, with not much time left for XTZ, it looks like we're going to overtime.
Hectic with a very aggressive push. He does drop in the curveball. He's back to safety. The running back keeps him safe. Rexy taking out Forkin. One man down on both sides. Sammy, he will secure the plant. It is Hectic. The defenders have rotated. And now it's up to XTZ Esports to get into their post-plant positions. Now this round could mean overtime for both the teams, or it could be a wrap. MW1 coming in with a double kill. It's just massive. XTZ Esports is dropping the ball here. MW1's going for the defuse. Whip finds a double. It's a 2v2. And Rexy, he finds one. It's a 1v1. And Brexy's gonna take him out. That is Chilling with Friends picking up match point. We're going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of the first day. LG Ultragear TEC Invitational. I told you, CA. I think I called it.
Yeah. Yeah, your prediction on point, and you can see very mixed emotions on both of the teams, right? Relief, really, for all the players on Chilling with Friends, and disappointment and frustration on the faces of XTZ Esports. They almost pulled it through. Wimp and Rexy with the heroics almost finding the round for them and the map, but instead, Braxy, he finds the double, secures the round, pushes us to overtime right there. And oh boy, I mean, for XTZ, I feel like there's a lack of just sort of general synergy towards a particular goal, and that comes through when you find that new player in your squad, because you usually end up defaulting to simplistic strategies where you're just going for basic side control across multiple angles and you're trying to push in. The issue with this is that XTZ, they keep trying to take it one step further. They keep trying to outplay their opponents, and Chilling with Friends, they're literally just chilling inside. They're waiting. That last round was the perfect example of it. The way Hectic and Fame holding down the elbow, then using the run it back, as well as towards the end the firewall to deny one angle altogether, meaning that there's no real way for XTZ to enter without exposing themselves, and when they expose themselves, they just get heavily punished by Chilling with Friends. That's the sort of playstyle XTZ they need to try and change, because Chilling with Friends, they've shown this ability to not just come back, but to adapt on the fly, and that's something that makes a team really strong.
Oh, that's very well said, CA. I totally agree. You know, when the pressure is this high and, you know, you're playing against some of the best in the country, you gotta keep those gears working. You can't relax. You can't think like, oh, you know, I want to take this next round. It's going to be an easy one. I want to close this out. No, because your opponents are fighting just as hard as you are. And I think XTZ Esports, they did look like they lost a little bit of focus the last few rounds, and Chilling with Friends, they played out of their minds. But hey, we can safely say that as of now, XTZ Esports and Chilling with Friends, they are bang even. Now we're gonna move into overtime. This is gonna be the first round in overtime. Saya here with the operator. I do believe that if he does purchase that, he has no armor whatsoever. So Sai, it is a huge risk that, you know, it has to pay off, at least here, right now. Hectic, he is still leading his team, 21 kills on the board. MW1 catching up with 19. And, you know, the fact that Chilling with Friends, they are on the side of attack. I'm going to look at, you know, both the duelists to see what exactly are they going to do to try and make this a successful round for themselves.
Sai, not only does he not get any armor, but no utilities as well. purely relying on the impact of the operator has to make it work. But now you can see all of Chilling with Friends, they're playing a very risky strategy here. They're trying to use their utility to bait it out as much as possible, trying to find pockets of control across the map, but they denied that. In the showers, it's Sami holding it down, finds that first blood onto Hectic, taking down Chilling with Friends top fragger, and now Sai with his own aggressive angle, finding the second XTZ. They've got that 2-man advantage, and now they're gonna look to push it through. Know that the rest of them, they're towards this B side, but Sai and Sami, they're just gonna hold it down. There's no need for them to rotate, and they're not gonna do that whatsoever. Now MW1, he's dashed through, but the utility set up, meaning MW1 with nowhere to go. It's Harsh and Wimp with the kills, and XTZ Esports with a flawless round to get another match point for them.
Wimp played that beautifully. We just saw that little bit of trigger control there, and you know, you can see the communication. That was brilliant by XTZ Esports. Chilling with Friends, a little bit hasty there, just, you know, dashing in onto site, not checking every single angle. I think that was a little bit of a mistake there from MW1, but nonetheless, the defenders, they did great there. Now the next round is going to be even more intense, because Chilling with Friends, they need to take it if they still want to be in the running, or XTZ Esports, this could be a chance for them to just close map 1 right here, right now. Sammy, he does have the paranoia very much ready. It does look like XTZ Esports might be pushing through a short. Braxy is going to be the first man in defense. Just taking a little bit of cover there in lamps. He's just going to pull back. He does see the gunshot. Braxy. MW1's going to find Wimp. And Braxy's just waiting for the right opportunity. And he spots one, takes out one. He's gonna find another. Braxy with the double kill. Sammy and Rexy, they find one for themselves as well, but it doesn't look too bright for XTZ Esports. It looks like both these teams are doing much better on the side of defense, at least here in overtime.
Now XTZ, they were stopped in their tracks on that A side push. They're gonna have to try to find the rotate, but they're going instead towards the showers angle, I think, waiting out any aggressive push from Chilling with Friends. But the discipline very much present for Chilling with Friends. They're not going to make an aggressive step. They know that this is their map on the line, and if they make a mistake whatsoever, XTZ will pounce and punish them. So Chilling with Friends just holding on to their angles, waiting for Sami to push in with the help of Rexy. Sami, he's made his way onto B side. He's setting up the cover, but all of this just a distraction, I believe. Sami trying to create as much noise as possible to clear out A side for XTZ Esports, but Chilling with Friends, they're not taking the bait at all. Hectic's like, guys, I'm holding down this side, you hold down yours. Hectic finds the kill, and Rexy, he thought that the side cleared out. It's not going to be so whatsoever. He'll pick up one kill, but the time runs out.
See, he's still gonna go for the plant. I think he can make it. Not exactly. Just a second too late. But Rexy, that was a good attempt. Chilling with Friends with all that patience. Hectic finding that kill onto Sammy was absolutely brilliant. Nicely played. And that is gonna be 13 all on the scoreboard. Even once again. Now, at this point, you know, both teams, we can see their strengths, we can see their flaws and whatnot. But what is crazy to me is that they seem so even in terms of level of skill. Both teams, you know, new roster, they're trying to figure out their ways. And I think that both of them are doing exceptionally well. Now, Harsh still leading at the top with 27 kills, Hectic with 22. And this time, Chilling with Friends on the side of attack. They seem to be moving down B long. Could be a potential teleporter play, or they could look to kind of infiltrate the B side, maybe go through elbow, find that opportunity. Let's see what the attackers are up to.
And it's, as you say, the multitude of options available for Chilling with Friends. They just need to try and find an advantage first and then look to push through. But Wimp and MW1, they just walk past each other. It's MW1 though who spots them out eventually, gets the kill, and now backed up by Hectic with the double. Chilling with Friends picking up the advantage, looking for their first match point in this map. Now they've secured this site, but they haven't really got the spike flaunted yet. So if they choose to do so, they could go for the TP, and with Hectic rotating out towards Garden, they might do just that. They know Rexy, they know Harsh and Sai towards this Hall's area, so they're gonna go for the plant now, wait for Sai and Harsh to make their way through. But a really fast execute from Chilling with Friends, a really smart plan, knowing that Sai on that operator, you just nullify his 5,000 credits completely.
Hark's picking up the kill on Hectic. He reduces it to a 2v2 situation. Sai, he goes for the shot, misses MW1 by a hair. And now Sai, he's trying to look for his own kill. He's got to release some pressure off of his buddy. Sai taking out Fame. It's a 2v1 situation. MW1, what is he going to do? Getting this round advantage is going to be massive. Harsh comes in from the back. And now he's got to go for the defuse. Does he have the time? It does seem like he has. XTZ Esports. There it is. A little bit of sigh of relief there. But hey, they've still got to do it once again. Chilling with friends. Now is their chance to try to bring it back. But here, looking at the replay, 2v2 situation. Harsh came in huge, finding that one kill and Sai picking up the second and Harsh just clearing it up. Very good synergy between the both of them. I do believe that Harsh and Sai have been playing in the competitive scene together for quite some time now, and their synergy speaks volumes.
Yeah, that was a beautiful retake. In a 2v3 scenario, especially when you have an op on the retake, that's an extremely difficult task to pull off, but they do it with the same idea in mind. You see the way Sai holding down that Hall's angle from the op, allowing Hush to go for the aggressive wraparound, clearing out the elbow player first, and then as you said, Sai, he needed to relieve some pressure, and he did just that. He took down Fame, allowing Hush to set up the crossfire with Sai, take down MW1 who was stranded in that cube, and instead secure the match point for XTZ. The way that round went through, I thought Chilling with Friends might have been able to pull it off, but XTZ, they pull it out, and they're the ones going forward in this attack now to try and find the win, the map win for themselves. They made a bunch of noise down at A. They're gonna leave Sai to make some more. The rest of them now rotating onto B, trying to find their lead there. It's Wimp with the first kill, and now the site execute for XTZ is just Fame holding it down from the elbow. He's gonna wait for his teammates, try to find some damage as they come.
Now Forkin does look like he's onto something. Rexy securing the spike plant there on the B side. Fame, he's gonna take out Harsh. And Chilling with Friends, a man down. XTZ as well. Sammy, he's gonna move onto site, and they're looking for the takeover at elbow. Fame, defending with his life. Rexy's gonna take him out. Sai does pick up MW1. It might just be over for Chilling with Friends. XTZ Esports, they could secure map number 1. Fork is the last man standing, and he's taken out by Sammy. XTZ Esports coming into the game. Look at their happy faces. Sammy's just smiling away. They will take map number 1 of this best of 3 here at the LG Ultragear TEC Invitationals.
Just an absolutely phenomenal map 1 between both of these teams. I'm so excited that we have an entire series, a best of 3 series, so we can witness some more action between them, because the way the both of these teams really able to pull off just insane rounds when you don't expect them to shows exactly why this invitational is jam-packed with action from the very start. It's about the best facing off against each other, but in those best, it's Harsh, the really diamond shining above all of the rest. 29 kills to his name, just on point. And this is what I mentioned earlier, like Hicker leaving, like it's not just about Wimp coming in, but it's about players like Harsh getting unlocked to play that duelist even more and shine as they did today.
Indeed. All right, guys, let's move into the LG Ultragear match highlights and talk a little bit more about what went down in map number 1 between XTZ Esports and Chilling with Friends. So, both these teams, I felt that it was very much even, but the consistency of XTZ Esports has allowed them to secure the map instead. When we're looking at the scoreboard, I do feel that it's very, it's pretty spread out. We can see that Harsh, he played absolutely out of his mind. But we can't disregard the fact that Hectic was insane as well on the side of Chilling with Friends at MW1. Rexy as a Sova, I feel like Rexy is just getting better and better as the more that we watch him. We can see that he is also a very key aspect of the team. Looking at the cam, seeing Rexy just communicating his ideas, we can tell that, he is an integral part of XTZ Esports. So, this victory, this map 1 victory, it's not the end, but it's one of the many good things to come for XTZ Esports. Now, Chilling with Friends, they've got to look towards taking map number 2 if they still want to stay in the running of the best of 3, considering that it is a double elimination. You might want to just win as many matches as you can rather than default to your second chance. What are your afterthoughts on that match, CA?
I think Rexy, a really good point. Like, he's been one of the most consistent players for XTZ, because in a team that continuously thrives in the chaos they create, right? As you mentioned earlier, this team, they play much better on the attacking side than on the defensive side, because for them it's all about finding those duels, finding those chaotic moments where they're able to use their mechanical prowess to just outplay the opponents entirely. Rexy, he's that standard consistent player. He's the player that you can expect to deliver certain results every single map, but as you said, he's getting better and better, and the expectations getting higher and higher, and he's meeting those expectations consistently.
Oh yeah.
On point he has been. For Chilling with Friends though, I have to give props to every single one of them, because the way they were able to really step up today, give us this 28 round just phenomenal display, making sure that it's exactly known why they're one of the top 8 teams in this invitational, the reason why they're in the first place. So I'm just excited to see more, because I really did feel like it was MW1 starting to liven up towards the latter phase of the map. So I feel like maybe after this loss, he's going to fire up a little bit more, maybe take us to map 3.
Indeed, Chilling with Friends, I do believe that they were one of the later teams to form. And,
Yeah.
kind of when we watched them play in tournaments and whatnot, they kind of showed a lot of potential. And right here, right now, going head to head, such a close scoreline with XTZ Esports, we can definitely see the potential. But congratulations once again to XTZ Esports for securing map number 1. Consistency is going to pay off. We like the latest addition to the squad, and we can't wait to see what's going to go down in map number 2. Now, before we prepare for that, remember, guys, do like and subscribe. Click that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we are live. This invitational will be running over the course of the next 2 weeks, I do believe. And, we're going to have a lot of action. We like to see you guys discussing, talking, chatting in the chat box. So that's really nice to see. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Remember, grab a snack just like Sammy. Just hang out, chill out, and we'll be back very shortly with map number 2 between XTZ Esports and Chilling with Friends. Hey guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational. This time I will be joined by aggressive caster and analyst. How are you feeling aggressive? We're going to move into map 2 between XTZ Esports and Chilling with Friends.
Map number 2, if it's gonna be anything like map number 1, we are gonna be in for a long set, that's for sure. And I'm pretty sure if Chilling with Friends take this away, we are gonna be going into map number 3 as well. It's gonna get even more exciting. But still, we need to go into the map video screen to see which map we're gonna be going into. But at the same time, the first map was just absolutely incredible. Both of these teams at each other's necks when it comes to the strat play, when it comes to the execution, when it comes to the mechanical skill as well. A lot of heroics were pulled, and in the map of Ascent, I'm hoping to see that Chilling with Friends, they can fill in the gaps that they had in the map of Bind and come back even stronger.
Indeed, when you're looking at Ascent, this map is where we see some of the best performances of the teams that are here in the Invitational. And XTZ Esports, they are definitely one of them. This is going to be a massive task for Chilling with Friends to definitely show their dominance over XTZ here on Ascent. But hey, I would leave anything up to them, because Chilling with Friends in such a short space of time, they have come so far, showing improvement, growth. Even with a new roster change, they still look really strong. They seem to be gelling together very well. Ascent, a lot of long range battles. We're going to see the Psy on the Jet, MW1 on the Jet as well. The little bit of rivalry between both of them, I live for it. And it's really a playground for these Jets on the operators to kind of show us what they're made of. I definitely, for one, would like Psy to perform a lot better than how he did on Bind here on Ascent.
Thing is that when you think about the composition that is coming out in the map of Ascent, one side they have the Flash being the Sova, being the sorry, no, being the Phoenix in their side for Chilling with Friends, and there is no Flash for the side of XTZ. They're relying a lot more on the brute force. They want to break into
Yep.
the side using all of their mobility and all of their clearing potential. But will this actually help? Let's say the Phoenix goes in for the blind, uses the molly, stops any sort of a backup push coming out from the side of B main, let's say from the side of short. It's all gonna depend on Hectic if he's actually gonna be able to hold strong, use his utility in such a way that he can bring the fights to the advantage of his own team. Now, the real question is, Oppo, will they be like, how will the strat work? Because Phoenix is something that we have not really seen coming out on the map of Ascent, and the only times we did see a Phoenix is actually through a triple DDoS composition.
Ascent as a map, there are a lot of open areas, and Phoenix generally does well where there's tighter corners. When you're looking at Split, when you're looking at Haven. But here on Ascent, hey, it could work too. But Hectic, he's gonna have to put in a lot of work. His communication has to be flawless, and I'm excited to see how he's gonna pull it off, because on Bind, Hectic, he was the top fragger. He was playing absolutely out of his mind. He was the backbone of Chilling with Friends along with MW1. But now we're going to kick it off. Here's a pistol round. Psy, he's going to meet up with Hectic, and he gets taken out. Very aggressive. I don't think it was technically needed by Psy, but, him going down, Sammy's going to be the next one. Chilling with Friends, they're off to a brilliant start here.
Chilling with Friends, they took control really well, and this control is going to be giving them a lot of potential to go into the different sidelines. But Chilling with Friends, they're playing it smart. The way that they're playing this, I really do love this. But with Rexy, he takes that first kill on the fork and takes him out. Hirsch gets the secondary on the Braxy, but with the cavalry coming in with the side of Hectic, he's going to be able to take out Hirsch. The damage is being done, and Rexy, he's making the difference. He's popping out of his mind, taking us down to a 2 versus 2 situation. A right click to the head. He's looking for his last kill, but it's not gonna be enough as Wimp comes in from the side lane, cleans it up, saying good luck, have fun, takes a selfie as well for the books, and it's gonna be a well-played defensive round for the side of XTZ.
XTZ Esports, the starting that they wanted in map 1 but didn't get, and now they're gonna show Chilling with Friends hell on the Ascent, I would like to think. But Chilling with Friends, pistol rounds, hey, if anything that we've learned, the tide of a match can drastically change when we go into the later rounds. But XTZ, definitely they're gonna look to push their advantage. We do see a Stinger on Wimp, we do see 3 Spectres, and Psy is going to maintain that ghost. Now Sai getting a little bit of damage onto MW1 with Sammy chiming in, picking up that kill. Great teamwork coming up from the side of XTZ Esports, chilling with friends on an eco. They're trying to make the best out of the situation. Sammy will find his second kill. Now Braxy spots out Harsh in B main. He's just gonna back away, avoid those paint shells, drop down to 42 HP. He does have 2 cages to work with, but what is that gonna do? Harsh, he pushes up silently. Sammy finds the 3rd kill, and Fame is gonna fall. Sammy with the 4K as he finds 2 pickoffs on the A side. XTZ looking good. Harsh and Sammy, big smiles. Rexy, he's still got his head in the game, stressed out on that Sova, but hey, XTZ Esports, they take the first 2 rounds in map number 2.
Beautiful round execution coming out from the side of the defense. The way they held their angles and side, taking aggressive control over mid. This is super important that during these eco rounds, you take aggressive control of mid. You do not want to give the mid away to the side of the enemy. Either you push up, gain some info, and make sure your short player can easily go in for the swing and get your refrag. That is exactly what side did, and they were able to take the advantage in their favor, taking the fight against them, getting all of the information, and funneling them into one single sideline. But with the ultimate coming out from the side of XTZ, here's where the real fun is about to begin, because the joke's over, but it seems that the joke is still being told. Sami gets one of the MW1s, and Sai gets one of his own, being able to take out the Cypher. Forkin, he's going to be running on it, but he gets tagged out by the Cypher camp, and now a lot of damage is being done by Hectic with the spray. He's going to be able to connect onto Rexy, taking us down to a 3 versus 4, trying to do some damage, but Wimp and Sami come on the sidelines. He gets all of the kills. Forkin, he's able to take out Wimp down in hell, but Sai comes in from the side of short to take out the guy in Generator, and a beautiful defensive round once again coming out from the side of XTZ. Then going into the map with an explosive performance.
What a round. XTZ Esports, they completely shut down Chilling with Friends. If you can see that pressure is on, not looking a little bit too happy, but hey, it's all about composure, regaining yourself, and figuring out the next step in moving forward. Now, another eco round for Chilling with Friends. You know, I would say the objective should be to be able to get a couple of kills, maybe a few. Winning the round is not exactly what they should look at unless the opportunity does present itself. Sai with the operator, he's going to be holding a short, gets the pick off onto Forkin. He's going to fire another, not going to find a kill just yet. Sammy pushing aggressively with the Phantom, and Fame one taps him down. Wimp is going to pick up Hectic. 3v4 situation. Chilling with Friends, they're spread out. MW1, he's going to push B main. The last 2 lingering in A short, but hey, XTZ Esports, they have that info. The Owl drone has been deployed. Sai takes it out. They know where he is, and Harsh is gonna take out MW1. Doesn't look too bright for Chilling with Friends, but I would like to hope that Fame and Brexy could pick up a couple of kills. Brexy dropping down that cyber cage just to relieve the pressure. Sai finds the kill onto Fame. Wimp takes out Brexy. Eco round for Chilling with Friends. Not too much is lost, but XTZ maintaining this streak. And one thing I would like to say is that, you know, Ascent, we've always said that it is a more defense favored map, with the exception of some teams very strong on the attacking side, but overall more so defense favored, and we can definitely say that. Now XTZ being so comfortable here, being able to start out on the side of defense, it seems like it is working in their favor. And Chilling with Friends, you know, it's going to require so much rotation, so much coordination. They have to utilize Fame with that Sova, get that info, Hectic to be the entry fragger, and Falcon to just set up the stage. Now Sai, what was that shot? Insane. Hectic's gonna fall. XTZ, they're not backing down.
The timing on that shot coming out from Sai was absolutely insane, but MW1 and Fame to answer back with their own calling. They're going to be able to get 2 kills of their own and storm down into this A side. And the entire side control has been established, but it seems as though a flank is going to be coming out as well. Rexy, he's making a lot of noise. He's probably going to get caught out, and MW1 gets set on pretty low health. Will he be going for the swing is the real question. He's playing it safe, he's playing it slow, but at the same time, here comes the neural theft, and the neural theft is going to be showing exactly where they are. Wimp, with his beautiful timing, he's going to be able to find one, and he also finds the Spike sitting down at base, and Wimp, he's holding down the Spike real hard. He hears the footsteps, he's going to be going in for the peak, but he's not going to be looking down behind them. Fame, he gets that disgusting flick shot onto Rexy, and one onto Wimp, and a beautiful round indeed coming up from the side of the attackers. And once again,
30
it's gonna be
seconds
Hirsch left on his lonesome to try and clean this up, but with only 10 HP and a dream, there's nothing he can do. Fame gets a 4K to his name and the first round for the side of Chilling with Friends.
Oh, we see a little grin there, Fame. He's got to be proud of himself because he definitely pulled that back for Chilling with Friends. Very nicely done. Soon he could name himself famous. Let's have a quick look at the replay here. Fame finding that kill onto Wimp and Rexy with a total of 3K. He did pick up a 4K that round, so that is absolutely nuts. Being one of the latest additions to Chilling with Friends, he's fitting in very nicely now with a total of 6 kills, standing at the top position. He does have the Hunter's Fury ready, so he could definitely utilize that to his advantage. Now, Hectic dropping into curveball. Unfortunately, not a single defender there. We do see XTZ Esports pretty much spread out, waiting and covering every single corner. MW1 hiding in the dark cover. Hectic with the run it back, got to keep him safe as he moves onto site very aggressively. No curveballs available, but he does have a firewall to work with. And a Molly, he gets taken out and he's brought back to his original position. Fame coming in from behind the cyber cage is proving to be a little bit of a problem for Chilling with Friends on this attack. 1-for-1 trade. Forkin, he's gonna close the metal door. Hectic raises the firewall, and Fame with the owl drone gonna spot out the positions of XTZ Esports. 2 members down, the spike has been planted. The attackers moving to post-plant position. Hectic taking outside. The Hunter's Fury from Rexy finds him. 2v2 situation as Fame takes out Wimp, and it's all down to this. Forkin puts Harsh down. Rexy's the last man standing, full armor and health. He has 1 shock dart, taps on the spike, and the last 2 members on side of tank might just show themselves. And Rexy, he picks up a 4K with an easy defuse. Rexy is cracked. What was that round?
This just goes to showcase this is a game of the Sovas. First of all, it was Fate, and now this is Rexy. The Sovas are just going back and forth as if they're playing ping pong at this point. They're like, oh, you're getting a 4K, I'm getting a 4K as well. This match is just heating up constantly, ladies and gentlemen. So you gotta show the support to your teams. Absolutely incredible defense coming out from the side of XTZ. The way they played for the retake, the way that they waited it out, and Rexy ever so consistent when it comes to his shock darts, when it comes to his Hunter's Fury. He's gonna be able to find everything that he needs. And they work so well with the information, but already gonna be hurt, flying it straight through with the satchels. He's gonna be fighting one onto Braxy, and Snipe finds one of his own onto Hectic. Hectic, he's not having a fun game, it seems. Even with the flash, the operator seems to be raining down hell on him.
Momentum is such an important factor when it comes to competitive Valorant, and you know, we can see the spirits riding high with XTZ Esports. Confidence is beaming out of them. Sai's gonna find the kill on Falcon, and the MW1's just too quick, changes up the position, catches him off guard, but Rexy's there for the return, and Fame is the last man standing. Looks like Chilling with Friends, they're gonna lose a huge investment here. Fame, he's very exposed, he is caught in a tough place, and Sammy's gonna take him out. XTZ Esports, they're running with it at this point. 5 rounds in the lead over Chilling with Friends. And, you know, before this match started, it is Ascent. And, you know, if you are an avid fan of XTZ Esports, majority of XTZ's successes is on this particular map. And what more starting out on the side of defense, that is just going to be a ball of a time for them. They just look so in their element. They know every single angle. And it's up to Chilling with Friends to kind of just find that composure. One more eco round, not a problem. There still is a few more that they can take before the side swap happens. And they themselves can look for the comeback on the side of defense.
Trying to gather some form of information at the bare minimum. See what they can find, but Sami, he's looking away at the wrong time. And this may just be a detrimental factor to before getting that first initial kill on, but Sami, he's way too quick. He gets the off-guard kill onto Hectic with a beautiful wide swing positioning coming out from him. MW1, he's gonna be dashing in with the knife straight down onto this A side. Has side control, but gets tagged out by the camera. He needs to try and take this camera off, but Whip, he's way too quick. He's gonna be able to take out his own clone as he's gonna be trying to enter down into the sidelines. Forkin, he uses the ultimate to see if he can get us some form of information at the bare minimum, but Sami, he's way too quick. He's gonna be able to find one, but MW1 with his knives, he's gonna be reigning supreme for just a little while. Gets 1 kill, but Rexy, he's gonna be able to take the trade-off immediately and leaving Forkin on his lonesome once again to see if he can get some form of economic damage at the bare minimum, even get himself a gun to try to clutch out this round, but it's not gonna be enough as Wim takes him out. Taking us to a 7-1 scoreline for the side of XTZ.
All right, that is going to be XTZ with the consecutive round wins, chilling with friends. They're under pressure now, and they might be shaking a little bit, but you know, eco round. Now we will see full buys on the side of attack. 3 Phantoms, 2 Vandals. Now Fame is playing pretty well here. You know, I would like to see a little bit more coordination when it comes to, you know, the recon bolts, the flashes from Hectic. They could find something fancy with MW1 just going in, because MW1 is a aggressive player and he thrives with aggression. He can take his enemies down off guard. So let's see what the actions of the attackers are going to be this time. Sammy chilling here in a short. He is going to dash out the paranoia. Harsh is just right with him. Sorry, Wimp, I mean. And the attackers very spread out, looking for that mid control. And Rexy is just pulling himself back. MW1 finding the kill onto Harsh. This is exactly what Chilling with Friends needs to do. Now, many rounds in this first half has passed. Chilling with Friends, you would like to think that they have adapted, and they have, because Hectic and Brexy, they're going to take down 2. And it's only Rexy and Psy that is left on the side of defense. Now the spike has been planted in A site as the attackers scramble in the post-plant positions. Hectic is looking a little bit aggressive. He's going to raise that firewall, and then recon bolt taken out swiftly by Rexy. Psy chiming in, taking out Forkin, and that is going to release a lot of pressure on the side of XTZ Esports. Rexy breaking that window, giving off that information. They're going to catch one in a sandwich. Rexy takes out Fame. It's a 2v2. Rexy with the Hunter's Fury. He's going to shoot it on sight. Might just catch Hectic, but he is safe under rafters. Brexy barely dodges it, and Psy changing out his gun. He's going to move forward. Rexy takes him out. Rexy's going for the spray, and it doesn't quite connect. Unfortunate spray there. None of the bullets quite connected, and Chilling with Friends holding down their ground. They will find the second round, and now you see a little bit of smiles from MW1. Yeah, guys, we did it, but hey, there's a lot more to go, and I do believe that Chilling with Friends, they have the mental capacity to do that. I mean, hey, reaching top 8, that should say something about yourself. Quick look at the replay, but you know, Rexy and Psy trying to look for this the opportunity. I did like the fact that Chilling with Friends were playing very far apart, one at the long, one at the rafters. They did allow for Rexy and Psy to be caught in a very well-timed crossfire.
Here is where the main problem is about to start, Double. You need to see for the fact that the economy for the side of Chilling with Friends, they're in a pretty bad spot. If they're able to win this round, then yes, they can go in for buys again, even if they lose a lot of people. But this is straining their economy. The amount of members they are losing constantly is causing them so many issues. And from the side of XTZ, they're still going to be able to buy, even if they lose out this round. Yes, the operator is a big investment, but just as I say, the investment already is going to be coming in clutch. The kill onto Braxy is going to be massive, and one onto Fame as well. Psy getting 2 from the sidelines. MW1 answers back onto Wim to make the scoreboard a little bit more even, but he's walking into such a heavy firing range. Psy with the disgusting flick takes out NW1 with the operator. And Urge, he's looking for the peak. He finds one on the fork, nothing much he can do. Hectic with on his lonesome. He gets spotted out by Rexy and gets taken out immediately. A beautiful round execution coming out from the side of the defense as they take round number 8.
We do see Harsh smiling a lot more now, and Sammy's having a great time. Rexy as well in his little walrus. But hey, you know, this is the side that we like. The side that is so comfortable with the op. I do feel that, you know, depending on the maps, we can see particular players thrive a little bit more on those maps. And I think Psy, as a jet player, you know, the long range, all these angles, he's just a little bit more comfortable here on Ascent. So therefore, Psy is just performing a lot better. And it's great to see because, you know, he is the dedicated duelist of XTZ Esports. He's going to find another kill right here, right now, onto Forkin. And he's looking for the next one. He misses the shot by a hair. And 40 HP, he's going to back away. The next one in line is going to be Harsh. They're going to go ham. Chilling with Friends. They lose one member. And Fame with the Sheriff proves to be a useful investment for him as he takes out Sammy. A couple of rounds more until the second half. Psy just taking some blind shots in hopes of tagging an enemy.
Trying to pull down their angles inside. Him getting that first kill did open up a lot, but at the same time, Chilling with Friends, they're able to take down one more side using the updraft to see if we can get some information down into the side of main. But really a lot is being given to any of them. outside now, taking the peek. He didn't really notice the leg of MW1 down outside near White. Oh god, he's just scoped in at the wrong time. He would have spotted out the leg. But Wimp, he had such a beautiful position. They don't know exactly where he is. He does give away his position though. And this is what's going to be hurting him a lot. MW1 throws down one knife. It's not going to be connecting. And Wimp gets taken down by Braxy. His own clone is going to be able to find them, taking us down to a 2 versus 3 situation right now, ladies and gentlemen. And Rexy, he does get that 1 kill down onto Xing, and the flank is going to be coming in. Hirsch, he finds 1. He knows exactly where Braxy's going to be in this position. Knows for a fact that he's not in hell. He has to be near Garden, and with the sound coming out because of the damage coming out from the grenades, he's going to be giving his position away. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be one more round on the board for the side of XTZ. And it seems as though Sami, he's slowly falling asleep, but he's trying to stay awake.
Oh dear, must be all that delicious food. But hey, looking at the replay here, we can see XTZ Esports 2v2 situation, and they managed to close down on Chilling with Friends. Now we have a last round before the swap. You know, magic number 4 is ideally what we want teams to get if they're not really doing too well on a particular side. 3 rounds is better than 2 for Chilling with Friends if they can take it, you know, prevent XTZ Esports from just reaching double digits a little bit too early. But nonetheless, we do see Rexy, Sai, Sammy all popping off. Fame, MW1, and Hectic still trying to look for a proper place here. Now Rexy's just gonna pull it back. We do hear the metal door going down, and the attackers Chilling with Friends, the Owl Drone onto the A side. They're looking for that opportunity. Wimp with the cab, he's gonna spot out a number of people. Hectic takes out Sammy, and Wimp will find the kill onto Forkin, but he's dropped to 30 HP. He does have the Neural Theft, and that could come in really handy right here, right now. You know, he's gotta utilize it because it's gonna disappear the moment the sides swap.
Neural Theft is going to be the most important factor here. Nick Wimp is going to be able to get this kill down onto MW1. And the kill does come through from the side of Sai as well. He needs to try and go for this ultimate. He's not going to be going for it just yet. Knows for the fact that one player could be watching him as of right now, but no one's going to be watching him. He's not going to be going in for the ult just yet. And he's going to be popping it right now. And off the body's going to be dropping with Hirsch using a Soul Stopper as well to take the last remaining kill off the board. It's going to be a 10-2 scoreline right now, ladies and gentlemen. XTZ Esports, they are having such an explosive performance on the map of Ascent. 10-2 scoreline to end the first half, and 2 more rounds to go for match point, and 3 more rounds for the side of XTZ to close out this map.
XTZ Esports. You know, Bind was a struggle for them, most definitely, but Ascent, they look like a whole different team. The momentum, the energy, the vibes are running high, and they are just popping off now. In this side swap, what we can hope to see is Chilling with Friends, you know, just doing a lot better on the side of defense. But XTZ Esports, 3 more points, and they will have secured this win. And Chilling with Friends, they might have to move down into the lower bracket. Remember, it is a double elimination, best of 3. We're in map number 2, and this is the LG Ultragear TEC Invitational, where you will catch India's best.
Oh my god.
Forkin just moving away, and Hectic goes down to Sai. A very aggressive bit of attack there on a long, but that was the whole idea. XTZ finding a kill, they're gonna go straight over with the rotate. They expected and anticipated that the defenders will go for an early defense, but it's actually a heckin' bamboozle because they moved over to A shot, and they're still gonna go for the A site. This is XTZ in action, and Forkin's gonna take out Sai, but it's still a 4v3 situation. And Chilling with Friends, you know, if they do well here on this retake, they can look for the next round to potentially be theirs. Now Braxy firing away, he's gonna go for the reload, and he does have his trusty Forkin right beside him. This is indeed going to be a tough one. Rexy shows himself. That's going to be a 1-for-1. No, it's a 2-for-1. Rexy and Harsh cleaning that up very nicely. That's going to be 11 points for the side of XTZ Esports.
Positioning on that coast plant was absolutely incredible coming out from the side of XTZ. Like, for the fact, looking at their positioning, one was under hell, one was holding near the side of long, near the smoke, so that of course he can swing the smoke on either of the angles if any pushes come through. And one guy was being the sacrificial code. I do believe it was Sami on the Omen sitting near the wooden crate towards the right side of green box. He stood there, he took first contact from anyone coming out from the side of short, and then immediately Rexy went in for the swing and got the 2 taps that he needed with the classic to go in for the trades. He's getting all of these kills, and the positioning coming out from the side of XTZ is just absolutely beautiful. This is the team that we know and love, ladies and gentlemen, and with Hirsch getting that insane kill on the Fame, like those dinks must have hurt and he must have felt it, because this is a force fight round. You have to remember coming out from the side of Chilling with Friends, and if they do not win this, it's gonna be quite difficult for them. Hirsch gets 1 on the 4K, leaving this down to a 2 versus, make it a 4 versus 1. Hectic, he needs to try and go for this kill. He's gonna be able to find it, but with only 6 HP, now with the Molotov going down to 66, I do believe. Will he be able to do it down in this 1v3 is the real question.
Now Hectic dodging the recon ball. He's gonna take Rexy down by surprise. It's still a 1v2. Doesn't exactly have the best guns, and the Omen is right around the corner. What is Hectic gonna do in this situation if he gets this kill? I will absolutely lose my mind. 55 HP, and he's gonna be taken down by Sammy. That's gonna be match point for XTZ Esports. It's such a dominant
Match point.
display of skill right here on Ascent, and Rexy's just losing it. But XTZ, you know, this consistency coming in, and Rexy, Harsh, and Sai, 3 of them, they have 15 kills each. You can see, you know, spirits are a little bit low there for Chilling with Friends, but hey, it is all a bit of experience. XTZ, they have been around for such a long time, and they always do bring around quality gameplay. Now, Chilling with Friends, they had a little bit of a taste of what XTZ Esports is like on the side of attack. I mean, a 10 consecutive round win, it sounds a little bit impossible, but I will always stay hopeful. Brexley removing that dart and Harsh securing that orb for his ultimate, just 1 away from getting that showstopper. He does have the satchel packs and the paint shells. Gonna move away, back off with Sammy. Hectic's gonna find Rexy first, and XTZ, they find themselves a man down. Hectic going for that spray, and Sammy's gonna return the kill. It's gonna be down to a 3v3, and now it's a 3v2. Chilling with Friends, it might just be over right here as XTZ Esports make their way to the A side for the plant, and the last man standing is Braxy. Wimp has secured the spike plant. Now Brexy with the Spectre and a Dream. Sai's gonna end it off with the daggers. 13 is to 2. That is XTZ Esports taking this best of 3 for themselves. Congratulations. And we do see that Chilling with Friends will be moving over to the lower bracket, while XTZ Esports, they stay in a spot that is highly advantageous and something that they were fighting for the last couple of hours. Here we do see the replay on what went down. It was pretty clean, you know, XTZ. They look like a completely different team from what we saw in map number 1 here, Aggressive.
That is really true, XTZ. They just got into their, like, I'm pretty sure they just got into their cars and they're like, boys, we just gotta hit the gas pedal, and we just gotta be like, go, go, go. We're gonna be running on in, and there is nothing that is going to be stopping us. They just ran straight through the entirety of any sort of a plan that Chilling with Friends had, and they came out on top in that engagement.
Indeed, that was such an exciting best of 3. Now, guys, we're going to break it down for you and talk a little bit more about it by moving into the LG Ultragear match highlights. So do stick around, and, you know, we can have a little bit of a discussion in the chat. So, you know, in this TEC Invitational, we brought in the 8 best, and 2 teams are XTZ Esports and Chilling with Friends. We just watched them on Bind and Ascent. Now, on Bind, we saw it was very head-to-head. It was very close. We went into overtime, but XTZ Esports, they had a little bit more of an edge. They were a little bit more consistent, and now in Ascent, it was a completely different story. It wasn't a close game. We could clearly see the divide, and XTZ Esports, they just ran with it. The momentum was high. They were just so confident, and you know, this is not the last time that we see Chilling with Friends, but I would like to see a little bit more of an improvement coming from them if we do get the chance to see them on Ascent as well. I did feel that they had the potential. You know, we were questioning the Phoenix pick, but, you know, Hectic, he was at the top of the board for his team, so I don't think that was quite the issue. I think it might have been, you know, synergy issues, strategy issues, but that is something that they can work on. And also being a slightly less experienced team, at least here in this Valorant space, we can see why this outcome has happened. But Chilling with Friends, they definitely did exceed a lot of my expectations in map number 1, and I do hope to see more of them in the lower bracket. Hopefully, they can bounce back from the loss today. What are your afterthoughts, Aggressive?
As you stated before, there's not really much to talk about. Yes, of course, Chilling with Friends, they're a team that like they left something to be desired for in this map, but they did exceed our expectations when it came to map number 1. On the map of Bind, we saw a lot of the strategies that were being pulled up, but at the same time, you have to remember something. This is one of XTZ's most favorite maps. Like, this is the map that they brought to beat out Team Mahi when it came to our previous, I do believe it was in Series 4. They took them to 2-2 scoreline, and which is something a lot of teams cannot do. And on the map of Ascent, it was one of their strongest maps. So when you consider something like this happening and Ascent being one of their more comfortable picks, Chilling with Friends, they did a valiant effort and they did force a lot of the rounds down to those 1vx scenarios. But the heroics being pulled out from the side of XTZ, the morale that they had moving forward into those 1vx scenarios, they just came out on top in those engagements because of their confidence that they had coming out from those previous rounds. Beautiful team play, beautiful engagement, and over the top, I would say, strategy and calls coming out from the side of side. Everything was just absolutely incredible. Moving forward, though, I'm really hoping to see what XTZ can do, and hopefully Chilling with Friends down in the lower brackets, they're going to be able to prove themselves as well and come for a rematch once more.
Indeed, the whole thought of the fact that this invitational will be going on for a long time. Remember, guys, you got to like and subscribe, click that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we are live. Unfortunately, this is the end of all the games that we are streaming today. Earlier in the first half, we did see Paratroops make it over to the next stage of the competition in the upper bracket. And unfortunately, Yeah Gaming has moved down to the lower bracket. And right here, right now, congratulations once again to XTZ Esports for maintaining their position at the top, and we will see Chilling with Friends move over into the lower bracket. Now we will have more games for you guys tomorrow. I do believe the first half kicks off at 4 p.m. So subscribe because that's really important. Do check out the links in the description. It was a great time casting with you, Aggressive, and my name is Apollonia. I was your host for today. So without further ado, we are going to close the stream, and we hope to see you guys tomorrow. So remember, happy gaming, take some rest, and have a good night until the action begins tomorrow.